welcome to your in practice. For today's in practice, we are going to be working the superficial back line. This is running everything from the soles of your feet, the backs of your calves, backs of your legs, your glutes, your back, spine, and the crown of the head, which is all connected with this massive myofascial sheath that connects and webs all this together. So for class, you'll just need a block, or you can use a book or a container or something like that, and a bolster or a thick rolled up blanket. So take your time to get those props and let's get started. To begin, we're going to start standing all the way up on your feet. Taking a moment to ground down through your legs, hip distance apart, rolling your shoulders back and down, starting in your mountain pose. And just take a moment to land here, to feel your feet rooting down into the earth. Feel the lift through the crown of the head to the sky. And take this moment to just notice what you feel. How do your feet feel? Where is your body weight over your feet? Take another full breath here. And out. Coming into a slow sun salutation, just a standing sun sal to loosen and free up before static holds. Reaching the arms up to the sky, take a deep breath in. And then dive the hands through heart space and slowly lower all the way down, moving in a yin-like way, nice and softly. Once you reach the bottom, you can shake your head yes and no. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way back up nice and tall. Let's do that again one more time. Reaching the arms up, find a nice big stretch and yawn of the body. And then exhale, hands drip down the face, drip down the heart, and we fold over our thighs. Stay for another full breath here. And then very slowly restacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. I'm going to come into what's called standing waterfall. The idea of this pose is to forward flex from the hips, bowing over your body. Now we've got several options here. Bolster is a really helpful tool. So option one, you can have the bolster upright and rest your forehead on the bolster, let the arms hang. I find this really delicious for the back body. Knees are soft and we're not trying to force anything. Option two, maybe your bolster karate chops against your hips. You bend your knees deeply and rest your belly and ribs over thighs. Or option three, and further, maybe you're a little deeper, you might rest your forearms on the bolster or go propless. Just finding what feels really nice and nourishing to you at this moment. We're starting with the big one. This simple, humble pose works the entire superficial back line, feeling the entirety of your feet, the backs of your legs, your hips, the back of your spine, your neck, and the crown of the head all stretch out. So moving gently and slowly. I'm going to stay here for about 2 minutes, focusing on creating nice, deep, slow breaths in and slow breaths out. Perhaps visualizing the breath swelling and filling this back chain of the body on the inhale and softening it on the exhale. And as you deepen your breath, your pose may evolve a little more. Know that that's okay. Let it evolve. Let your body droop. Stay for another 4 deep breaths here. At the edge of your next exhale, release your bolster down to the earth. And perhaps you use your hands to rest on your thighs to slowly restack the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Back into your mountain pose, rolling the shoulders back and down. Let the eyes soften or close. And just feel into this tingling sensation as a rush of fresh blood circulates through the entire back chain of the body. And the body takes this time to recenter. Beautiful. Now this next pose, you may or may not use the props. I find it helpful to go prop-less. Know that they are there to support you if needed. And we're going to come down onto your knees, delving further into your calves and your Achilles. So can you step your right foot forward to start off with? And we're going to bring the knee beyond your toes. The knee goes beyond your toes. Hands frame either side of your right knee, and you want to put as much body weight onto your right thigh as possible. If you like a prop beneath your hands or beneath your knee, feel welcome. And we're just trying to feel this strong stretch through the back of your right Achilles tendon. If you've got particularly flexible Achilles and the heel is down, even with the body weight all the way forward, no, that's okay. Just stay anyway. Breathing deeply here. We'll stay for just about 30 seconds. Take another full breath here. Beautiful. And then carefully backing up. Perhaps bring your bolster in front of you. We're going to come into a yin-like down dog. So hands on the bolster, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips high and back. And pushing your heels into the earth, and just notice the difference between the right and the left. Maybe with the heels down, you bend alternating knees. I find there's often quite a large shift between the side that has worked and the side that has not. Let's come to the second side, lowering the knees back down to the earth. And now let's step your left foot forward. Hands frame your left leg. We're bringing the knee beyond your toes so that the heel might come off the ground. Body weight is completely on your left thigh, framing your left leg. We hold here. Let your breath be a guide as to whether you're in a comfortable edge of sensation where we're feeling a little discomfort but are able to still breathe slowly, deeply. When we surpass that edge and we push too far, you'll notice the breath halt, the mind spiral. This is our cue to back off a little, to be a little gentler. Yin is like an unconditioning from the rest of our day, where we reward doing less. Quite freeing, actually. Take another 2 deep breaths here. And very slowly backing off. Again, you might like to use the bolster for our down dog, just for a post check-in, because I know you're curious now. Coming into your down dog, pushing your heels to the mat, and then have a moment of bend, alternating knees, and just notice the difference again. Feels a bit more even. And we're going to come and take a seat down on our hips. Now there's several options here. We're going to come into what I call a box sit. Some people call it a logs stacking. There's so many names for this. But essentially we're kind of coming into a double pigeon. So you can sit on a prop if you like support to lift your hips up, block or bolster, or even both. To begin, maybe it's just going to be your right leg that comes in on its own, and that's going to feel more than enough. Keeping the foot flexed to fix the ankle and the knee, and then you bow forward. If that feels okay and you want to take it further, then we're going to cross our left behind our right. So our right is in front, and we're seeking to walk your ankles out in line with your knees. So ankles walk out in line with your knees. So we've created this box-like shape. And then again, you can bow forwards. Hands or forearms come down onto the ground. Know that the props are there to support you if you need it. I'm going to be in this variant for about 30 seconds and then we'll swap sides. Notice your breath. Are you still able to breathe slowly in and out? If not, just lighten this pose just a little. And if you're not feeling anything at all, then go a little deeper. Mm-hmm. Stay for another 2 breaths in this variant. And then let's come to our second side. So slowly sitting upright. We're going to cross our left now. So maybe it is just your left leg in on its own, or your both legs across with your left in front. Flexing your feet. Hello, darling. And then very slowly bowing forward. Know that we are beautifully asymmetrical. So just honor what feels right on this side. Now it might feel a little different. Take another 2 deep breaths here. Very slowly sitting all the way up. Hands might like to come behind you and give your knees a little windscreen wipe side to side if that feels nice. Or just pause in stillness. Hello, darling. Now we're going to come into a child's pose. So coming on top of your knees. And this child's pose, we're ideally going to have your knees together. If your hips are quite tight or your thighs are quite tight and you're quite high like this, you might place the bolster behind your thighs and then sit your bottom back towards the bolster. That can feel really, really nice. Otherwise, maybe go propless. And we're going to focus on rounding the spine. So lowering your forehead either on your block or on the earth. And your arms are just going to reach back towards your ankles, letting your shoulders slump. And with your knees pulled in together, we'll feel our back of our spine open up. Breathing deeply here. Stay for another 3 deep breaths here. Very slowly bringing your hands in line with your knees and lifting your body up. Beautiful. Going to come into our last pose. So having your block at the back of your mat and your bolster, I find it really comfortable to place behind your upper thighs. So sliding it behind your upper thighs just creates some support for your lumbar spine so it can stay lengthened, laying all the way down onto your back. Now with our block, we're going to come and release through our occiput. So your block is going to be on a medium height and we're going to tilt it inwards. So you'll end up resting your head inwards on the block. So it's on this sort of slant and the edge of it is kind of pressing against the ridge of your skull. And then from there, you can ever so slowly tilt your head side to side. Whenever we have a moment where we feel a particular high level of stress come on, it often starts and resides at this area, connecting to your brainstem, and it can create a lot of tension, quite literally, that you can feel in the back of your skull, back of your neck, and it can even creep up the crown of your head. So doing this movement, it has a really, really potent effect on our nervous system and releasing that stress hormone that has been filtered through the body. And then coming back to center, perhaps using your fingertips if you'd like to, or you can go without, and placing your fingers on different areas of your skull, holding the fingers still in space, and feel like you want to wiggle the skin over your skull. So you're trying to move and glide and slide the skin around your skull, moving in all areas. Just trying to allow as much lubrication and flow through this skull region, releasing any of that tension. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, allow your hands to let go. You can keep your head on the block if you prefer, or you can go without. I'm going to stay here to end off with a few deep breaths. Giving your body and mind permission to fully let go now. Now, if you would like to stay longer in your Shavasana meditation, please feel welcome to pause this video. Otherwise, take a deep breath in, filling up, And let it out. If your head is resting on a block, very carefully remove the block and lay your head down onto the earth. And take a nice big stretch and yawn of the body, lengthening the arms and legs out. And cuddle the knees to your chest on your next exhale. Having a little rock side to side through your spine. Very slowly rolling to one side. Taking your time to carefully sit up once more into a grounded seat. As we bring this practice to a close, bring your hands towards your heart space with an invitation to join me in a single chant of Om. Take a clearing breath to prepare. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale for Om. Draw your thumbs to your third eye, hopes and dreams. Thumbs to your lips, truth and honesty. Thumbs to your heart, love and compassion. Thank you for sharing your practice. Until we meet again, bow namaste. Thank you, yogis. I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat or on the reformer. I'm Julie. Follow, subscribe, all of that yoga, all that YouTube stuff. Gosh, I'm zenned out now. I'll see you next time. Bye.